Hey, chocolate, vanilla, the bat's ready. Ooh. Hey, chocolate, vanilla. Oh, they're sleeping. I guess they were playing all day after all. I looked at their sleeping faces while they snored away on the sofa. I haven't had much time for them up until now. I knew that they were more attached to me than Shigure, but for the past few months, I've been getting ready to move. I was so focused on myself that I didn't have time to play with them. No, Norby! I'm really surprised that things have gone this far. When I first took them home, I had never imagined anything of this happening. Owning my own shop one day, and having these two follow after me, and then ending up in this sort of relationship with them. But thanks to them, every day is fun. I place my hand gently on their precious cheeks.
ごめんなさい。ついうとうとしちゃって。仕込み終わっちゃった。私も手伝う。
I finished up all the preparation for tomorrow. It's fine, just go back to sleep. I patted the heads of my two sleepy cat girls. I sat them back down on the sofa as they tried to get up.
今日は本当に楽しかったです。ショコラたちの行きたいって言ってたところ、覚えててくれて嬉しかったです。初めての遊園地も水族館もすごく楽しかった。みんなでいっぱい写真も撮ったし、すごくいい思い出。
With a kind and gentle smile, they lowered their gazes as if savoring their bliss.
ありがとうございます、ご主人様。私も感謝の気持ち。
Aw, choo. Chocolate and Vanilla laid their heads on my shoulders. After touching my cheek with their soft lips, I had a lot of fun too. I gave each of them a kiss on the forehead.
本当に大好きです。ご主人様のこと、こうしてもらってるだけですごくドキドキして胸が温かくなって、そのご主人様、わかる。すごく胸がドキドキして、その体がもじもじする。ご主人。
I was pressed between two sets of sultry eyes. I am not so oblivious that I didn't know what they were getting at. Still in heat, huh? They both shook their heads silently.
今は発情期は関係ないです。
They just love him.
ご主人様が好きで、好きだからエッチしたいって思うんです。
Oh my god, Chocolate, that is so straightforward.
鈴のテストで人は恥じらいを持たなくちゃダメって教えてもらいましたけど、これってダメなことですか？
I will get ready to change scenes if ever anything happens. Chocolate.
発情期の時は体が無理やりエッチな感じになるけど、今は心が体をエッチにしてる感じ。好きな人とのデートなら最後はエッチするって聞いた。ご主人は私たちのこと好きでしょ？
Vanilla. She spoke smoothly as she lured me into her soft sensual gaze. You don't think you even need to ask at this point. I love both of you. Onto their small thin lips I placed a lover's kiss.
ご主人様らしいですね。素直じゃないくせにキザだから。
They both embraced me tightly in satisfaction.
じゃあ今日はショコラたちにさせてくださいね。今日のお返し。
Okay.
ご主人、ちゃんと満足してくれた。
No further scene.
デートの最後までショコラたちは恋猫らしくできましたか？
Yeah, both Chocolate and Vanilla were very cute. There.
美 それならよかったです。ご主人が満足なら。
Mostly talking in their sleep, they purred and rubbed their cheeks against me. Also, I drifted into slumber. I continued to pet them gently on the head. We'll take a bath together tomorrow when we wake up. I'll wash your hair and bodies and clean you up
嬉
both.
しいです。一緒にお風呂。髪もちゃんと乾かしてほしいにゃ。
Yeah, of course, I'll
ご
brush
主
it
人
too.
様に大事にしてもらえるの嬉しいにゃ。猫以上に飼い猫の幸せ。
As mumbles filled from their lips, their voices trailed off, making it sound like they were talking in their sleep. I gently embraced both of their heads, whispering into their ears with all my heart, "Let's do our best together, the three of us."
ご主人様とショコラとバニラで、きっと楽しくて幸せだね。
Yeah, we'll have fun, and we'll be so happy. I made that promise to my beloved companions. At some point, I melted into this blissful moment and drifted off to sleep.
ネコパラ。過労ですね。ひとまず安静にして体を休めないと。兄様の様子がおかしいと飛んできてみれば。まったくもう何をやっているのですか、兄様は。
Sitting next to the bed, Shigure let out a big sigh.
過労って何ですか？正式にはいわゆる慢性疲労と言われるものです。簡単に言えば体が疲れすぎてる状態ですね。昨日までは元気だったけど、疲れすぎると逆に疲労の度合いもわからなくなるそうです。疲れすぎると逆に元気になるってこと？それって。
For the record, is that what you are thinking?
何を考えてるというのですか？誤解されるようなことをする方が悪いと思う。まあまあ、兄様のお盛んっぷりは後で聞かせてもらうとして。
No.
とりあえず病院に行って診察を受けないとですね。
Wait a minute. What was that casual little remark just now?
兄様愛してますよといつもの愛のささやきを。しぐれの袖から大トロが落ちた。大トロ、超大トロだにゃ。なんといけない、失礼しました。
Why did you bring that fatty tuna with you? What the heck? What is wrong with you? Clearly he's ready for everything. The two drooling cat girls behind her were ready for everything and anything too. God, do I have no choice but to stop hiding things from
真
Shigure?
面目なお話、症状の進行度合いによっては入院もありえます。まだ若いから体力があっても、その回復自体ができなくなってしまうのが慢性疲労ですから。
Hey, don't make me make a fuss just because I can't get up. I'm not going to close the shop. I'm not going to close the shop just because I'm a little dizzy. We are at crucial time with our clientele increasing
そ
and
んな
all.
こと言ってると、お店どころか死にますよ。
What?
死ぬって？
No! I think overreacting.
死んだら永久に閉店になりますが。ご主人様、死んじゃダメです。絶対ダメですよ。いきなり未亡猫を寂しすぎる。ご主人、それはダメ。
What the fuck's going on? She was angry. Shigure was clearly angry. From my experience, Shigure was at her most upset when she smiled while angry. Even the cat girl themselves seems pretty serious too. You guys say the scariest things sometimes.
私は事実を客観的に述べているだけですが、まあ大丈夫です。兄様を見送った後、私もすぐ後を追いますから。
Said that without missing a beat, smiling as usual. Please stop with the jokes like
心
that.
配する方の気持ちがわかりましたか？では、体を休めていただけますね。それとも、救急車で無理やりがお望みですか？
At my vague reply, her face started getting closer and closer. The pressure from her smile was terrifying. At this point, I didn't seem to have a choice. Got it. I'll be a good boy and get some sleep. That's definitely better than being hospitalized.
はい。素直な兄様は好きですよ。素直でない兄様も、それはそれでいいのですが。
Cut it out. I already said I'd be good and get some sleep. Shigure gave a satisfied nod at my answer, for at least for today. I'd give in. Plus, it was true that I couldn't work like this.
ご主人様、大丈夫ですか？ご主人、大丈夫？
Yeah, I'm fine. There's no point in making this much of a fuss.
そうなんでか。それならよか。違うんですよ。これは猫の修正道具。飼い主が苦しいときは伸びとかあくびをしてリラックスを長く。
Well, I wasn't really gonna say anything. Don't worry about it. Their long strings of yawns was surreal. I guess it was pretty calming. I felt some muscle loosening up. It was like some sort of tension was draining from me.
ではショコラ、バニラ、お店の閉店お願いね。はーい、任せてください。通常業務なら
Nahawa tuloy ako sa inyo, tangin.
猫も面白い習性があるものですよね。
Yes, they do. It's easy to remember that cat girls really are just cats when you live with them.
まあ、一緒に暮らしてだなんて赤裸々な。
Lay off
あ
with you.
ら、突っ込む元気もないと？いろんな意味で。
You're so
兄
persistent.
様への愛ゆえです。
I really can't understand her definition of love. It's been like this ever since she was born.
さて、冗談はこれくらいにして、どうしてこんなになるまで我慢していたのですか？ご自分の体調など、ご自分が一番わかっていらしたでしょうに。
You said it yourself. If you get too tired, you don't notice it, right? Right? You just said it.
そうなる前に気づいてたはずです。はぐらかさないでください。
She sat up straight and stared at me intensely. We waited in silence for a while, yet she still stared at me without budging an inch. Seeing her persistence, I decided to give in and surrendered with a sigh. It's because I thought that I had to work harder. I murmured, leaning my head back on the pillow looking at the ceiling. Recently, I went on a date with Chocolate and Vanilla. It was then that it struck me that they are not just pet, but family, lovers even. So I didn't want them to have to work hard because of my choice to leave
それで
home.
無理して倒れては元の木阿弥でしょうに。
Well, it's your own fault. Our clientele increased so much. Eh? Eh?
あら、何のことでしょう。
I decided not to press further. Shigure smiled slightly and tilted her head in response. If she was going to address that issue honestly, she would already have done so by now. That's how Shigure had
兄
always
様
been.
のおっしゃることもわかりますが、でも猫は賢い子たちですから、人間の家族にもパートナーにもなれるくらいに。だからこそ。
She took a deep breath and looked at me with a kind of troubled
自
smile.
分にも頼ってもらえないのはきっと寂しいことだと思いますよ。
Her smile stabbed at my heart. Those were words that Chocolate and Vanilla would say about me. No, I'm sure these were Shigure's words too. Her smile pierced me and my words were trapped in my
でも
throat.
その痩せ我慢が兄様のいいところでもあるのですが、
I wish you'd say that I'm worthy of being
過
relied
労で
upon.
倒れてしまうような方に頼りがいはないと思いますよ。兄様は昔から何でも一人で抱え込んでしまうのですから。
She spoke as if she were indulging a child's tantrum. Sitting next to me, she placed her small hand on my cheek and ever so slightly closed her eyes. Her slender small hand's warmth was so gentle and loving. The swiftness in my shoulder seems to melt away.
すみません兄様、電話が。
She looked at her phone and furrowed her brows. It was what Shigure had there emotionally. I pretty much figured who it was. It was from home, right? You should
要
answer.
件など出ずともわかります。行き先を告げずに出てきたので。私がまだ年端もいかぬ女だからですか？それとも世間知らずの子供だからですか？だから私はお父様とお母様の言うことに従わねばならないのでしょうか？私はここにいたいのです。兄様が苦しまれてる時くらい、せめておそばにいるだけでも、妹として家族としておそばにいることも許されないことなのでしょうか。
Aw, Shigure. She spoke in a lonely, frustrated voice with her face downturned. Her voice sounded soft but was filled with a firm desire. You're so silly, Shigure. Who cares whether you're allowed or not?
兄様。
I sat up and wrapped my arms around Shigure's shoulders. Shigure let herself rest her head on my chest. I promised I'd look after myself, and I will. Plus, Chocolate and Vanilla are here, so the three of us will be fine. You said that earlier yourself, remember? I whispered as gently as I could near Shigure's ear. For her to be so attached to me honestly made me really happy. That was exactly why I didn't want Shigure to be as clumsy as I was. The fact that Shigure was still a child and she still needed that family of ours. She didn't need me leading her astray. If they found out you came here, you'd never be able to come back, right? I couldn't bear it if that
そ
happened.
れは本当ですか？
Of course. Why would I lie about that?
兄様らしい説得の仕方ですね。
Her small shoulders shook happily. I probably didn't have to tell my precious little sister, but she still gave a small nod at my
その
words.
代わり、また明日も来ますからね。兄様の面倒を見れる人は、もう私だけなのですから。
Okay, just please don't go overboard. She hugged me tighter and placed her cheek on my chest. Shigure was the same as Chocolate and Vanilla. Keeping those words to myself, I hugged her back.
しぐれちゃんがご主人様とイチャイチャしてる。私たちに片付けをさせておいて、なんたる不始末。これも妹の特権なのですよ。兄様、ガラガラガラ。いやー、私もガラガラする。ご主人様、ガラガラってしてください。私もこのビッグウェーブに乗らざるを得ない。さあご主人、ゴロゴロしてたも？
Hey, wait. The three of you at once? Too heavy, so
女
heavy.
性に重いとは失礼ですよ、兄様。比較的みんな軽いはずだから大丈夫。これは愛の重さですよ。だから我慢です、ご主人様。
Wait, I'm the sick person. The weight of the love from the three of them are good mercy. What?
Nekopara.
Nekopara.
それでは頼みましたよ。ショコラ、バニラ。大丈夫です。任せてください。鈴持ちの猫が2匹もいるからもう満タイ。そうですね。頼りにしてます。では、兄様。また明日に。
Yeah, sorry. I can't see you out. I'll see you later. Shigure gave a little wave of her hand as the door closed, hiding her from. I sank into the nearby sofa. Now that Shigure was gone, I could drop the front I'd been putting up to keep her from worrying.
ご主人様、大丈夫ですか?
Oh no, we're dying, guys. We're dying.
ご主人、大丈夫?
I'm fine. It was just tiring to be standing, that's all. Chocolate and Vanilla both looked at me worriedly. I forced a smile as I answered. Don't make those faces now. Once I sleep a little, I'll be better. Don't worry. Shigure said so too, didn't she? I patted both of their heads.
でも、本当に病院行った方がいいんじゃないですか? 鈴の試験で習った。動けないときは救急車を呼ぶって。
It's not bad enough for that, okay? Plus, finally got customers that come here now. How would it look if an ambulance stopped in front of the
ご主
bakery?
人様。ご主人。
Their faces already clouded with worry, darkened more. Their mouths were slightly agape, as if to say more, but were swallowed their words and bowed their
難
heads.
しいこと、わからなくてごめんなさい。鈴を持ってても、人の気持ちまではわからない。
Aww. Don't be silly. It's not something you need to apologize for. I pulled the two close as their faces became tearful. I hated I'm not being able to put my feelings into words. Holding them to my chest, I squeezed them tightly.
何もできないですけど、でもそばにいますから、ご主人様が前にショコラたちにしてくれたみたいに。
Aww.
ご主人が辛そうなのを見てるだけは苦しい。私にできることなら何でもするから言って。
That's really sweet. They tightly squeezed back. Their honest feelings were warm, like the heat from their bodies. Aww, that's so sweet.
でも、猫は賢い子たちですから、人間の家族にもパートナーにもなれるくらいに、自分にも頼ってもらえないのは、きっと寂しいことだと思いますよ。
Ah, I understand. Family partners, they might be something like this. I closed my eyes, savoring the warmth of my beloved cat girls. If I wasn't careful, I might break down crying from the pure kindness that filled my heart. Then stay by my side. If you two are with me, that's enough. Aww!
言われるまでもないです。
sweet.
離れろって言われても、離れない。
They hugged me even more tightly, and I hugged them back with all my strength. Thank you. I am no longer just one person. I need to go well quickly so I don't worry them anymore, and I already have. With that foremost in my mind, I lost track of time. Oh, so sweet.
ご主人様、大丈夫ですか? 39度。
Oh
ご
no.
主人、さっきより熱が上がって、せっかくご主人様が寝れたのに。お薬は 次は朝まで飲んじゃダメって言ってたし。
The clock has just struck midnight. All we could do as Master groaned in pain was wipe his face with a towel and hold his hands for
どうし
comfort.
よう。どうしたらいいのかな。私たちじゃ何もできない。
Oh no. Chocolate.
ここにいます。ショコラはここにいますから。私もバニラもここにいるよ。ちゃんとそばにいるから。
No matter how much she wanted to help, there was nothing we could do. It was so frustrating. We wanted to cry. That big, strong hand we'd always relied upon gripped ours back weakly now. It was hard.
病院に行ってお医者さんを呼んでこよう。救急車はダメでもお医者さんに来てもらうなら大丈夫だよね。私も同じこと考えてた。この辺りで病院っていうと。あ、お隣に病院がありますよ。ここにお薬がなかったらお隣に行くんですね。さすが人の文明は便利なようにできてるんですね。
Oh, naalala niyan.
いつも行くドラッグストアの隣だね。
Oh, go, go, go.
ご主人が辛い時は私たちが行かなきゃ。
Nodding together,
ご
we
めん
stood
な
up.
さい、ご主人様。ショコラたちは言いつけを破ります。後でいくらでも謝るから。好きな人が苦しんでるのに黙っていられない。
Oh.
待っててくださいね、ご主人様。すぐにお医者さん呼んできますから。
So sweet of them. What the fuck?
ショコラ、大丈夫？
Holding hands, we ran through the park. We are short of breath, struggling and stumbling. We didn't stop. We had to get to the clinic as quickly as possible. With that in forefront of our hearts, we ran without stopping.
大丈夫だから。そんなことより早く行かなくちゃ。頑張ってショコラ。もうちょっとだ。もうちょっとで。そしたらご主人のところに戻れるから。そんな、せっかく。どうしたら、
Oh
どうしたらいいの
no!
かな。ショコラじゃわかんない。他の病院の場所は知らないし、道を聞ける人も歩いてない。でもこのまま帰るわけにもいかないし。
We gripped each other's hands tightly and worried. Looking up at the cold shutters, we chewed our lips in
君た
concern.
ち何してるの？あ、警察さん、空いてる病院教えてもらえませんか？ご主人様が大変で、それでお医者さん呼ぼうと思って。病院が休みでどうすればいいかわからなくて。飼い主さんが？それは大変だけど、君たち鈴は持ってないの？
We touched our necks as we
その、いつもはご主人の看病してる時に鈴が鳴っちゃうから外してて。とりあえず一緒に来てもらえるかな。ご主人様に連絡がつけばすぐに帰れるからね。お家にあるんです。嘘じゃなくて本当なんです。ショコラはご主人様のためにお医者さんを連れて帰らないとダメなんです。ご主人が苦しんでるから私たちは帰らなきゃダメ。だからいけない。お願い、分かって。ごめんね。そう言って逃げちゃう猫ちゃんもいるのよ。最近猫を使った犯罪とかも増えてるから。
Oh no!
だから鈴のない猫ちゃんは一緒に来てもらう決まりなの。すぐに身元紹介してご主人様に連絡するからね。だから鈴は家にあるからって。それに鈴持ちだったらご主人様が緊急の時は救急車を呼ぶくらいわかるでしょ。それはでもご主人様が呼んじゃダメって言ってて。私たちにはお店のことがあるからお客さんに不安を与えちゃいけないって。うんうん、分かったから ご主人様に迎えに来て
Oh
もら
my
おう。
god, how can he pick them up if he's sick? Oh my god, police officer.
ショコラたちのこと、ご主人様が頼りにしてるって言ってくれたんです。だから、ショコラたちはご主人様のところに帰らなきゃダメなんです。そばにいてって言われたから、そばにいるって約束したから、だから私たちはいけない。ご主人のところに帰らなくちゃ。わかった。本当にすぐ帰れるから、ちょっとだけ一緒に来て。ダメです。ショコラはご主人様のところにしか行かないです。ごめんなさい。今だけは絶対に行けない。決まりだから、どうしても一緒に来てもらわないといけないんだけど。ご主人様。なんで
Oh no.
ご主人。
I woke up and you two were gone. What are you doing? My shoulders were shaking, everything was dragged. As I fought to keep my vision and wavering, I checked the tattoo. Leaving your important bells behind. What would you do if something happened really? Now that I knew chocolate were okay, I fought to keep my knees from buckling.
ご主人のこと、今度は私たちが守らなきゃって思ったから。
This is just so sad. I know that's silly. I'm not mad. Taking the gold and silvers from my pocket, I handed it over. I'm mad that you made me worry for no reason though.
ご主人様が苦しそうにしてたから、いても立ってもいられなくて。ご主人が辛いのに何もできないのが辛かった。家族だから、飼い猫だから。
Oh, my heart, my kokoro.
何かしなくちゃって。
While holding back their tears in their eyes, they looked up at me, struggling to speak. It's natural to worry about family, I know that. It's the same with you two, I couldn't help it.
ご主人。
Jeez, you two, you made me a sick person worry.
ごめんなさい。心配かけてごめんなさい。ご主人様。ごめんなさい。
I know, it's okay now, so don't cry.
ご主人様。
Their small shoulders shaking, they repeatedly wiped their tears. I pat my precious cat girls with all the love I had in my...
鈴の紹介もできましたので、私はこれで失礼させていただきますね。
I'm sorry my cat girls caused you trouble. We watched as a police officer walked into this and then slowly turned to go home. Let's go back to our home, Chocolate Vanilla. Hindi ba lalo siya magkakasakit niya? As I leaned on the shoulders of a tearfully smiling Chocolate and Vanilla, the three of us headed back to our home. Aww, that's it? That's it? Oh, there's more, there's more. Right. My strength has fully returned, so it's time to work hard to get... Oh, huh? What? What? What?
ほんめ、これマジでうめえな。洋菓子はあれだと思ってたけど悪くねえな。小豆ってば本当に食べ方が汚いわね。誰も取らないんだからもう少し上品に食べなさいよ。せっかくの美味しい紅茶がまずくなるでしょうが。ショコラちゃんバニラちゃんとお揃いの制服だ。かわいいな。嬉しいな。なっちゃんも一緒だね。私みたいな猫にこういうのは似合わないんじゃないかと。こういうのは小さくて可愛い猫じゃないと。そんなことないですよ。素材が良ければ全て良しですから。ココナッツは私の自慢の猫なんですから、堂々となさい、堂々と。そうだよ。なっちゃんは背が高くてかっこいい猫だよ。僕はそれが嫌なのに。おかわりいっぱいあるよ。ショコラとご主人様の初めての共同作業でいっぱい作ったから食べて食べて。紅茶もいっぱい種類ある。覚えられないくらいいっぱいあるから一覧表作った。
What's this? What's going on? Somehow my bakery had become a sort of cat girl cafe. The first thing I saw this morning was so unexpected, my brain couldn't process it all.
おはようございます、兄様。私は今回の一件でいろいろと考えたのです。
She wore a sunny smile that no cloud could ever cover up. The cat girls looked at me with similar smiles. I felt myself break out in a cold sweat. Thinking about what? I only managed to get out that
今回の
much.
一件で兄様に無理をするなというのが無理なことがよくわかりました。ですが、私も妹として夜も眠れぬほど心配をさせられたのもまた事実。ならば人員を増やして兄様の負担を減らすのが一番の得策としぐれは考えたのです。
Wow. Huh? Even if you increase the number of staff right now, our situation
ご
makes
心
things...
配は無用です。兄様のためならば私にお給金など不要ですから。
Oh, no. You have a curfew. And on weekdays, you have school.
ですので私一人ではなく猫たちが協力してくれるそうですから。
She returned towards
歌
someone.
唱様のためしぐれ様の命とあればしょうがないわね。しぐれがお小遣いくらいは出してくれるんでしょ。ったくめんどくせえけど飼い猫のつれえとこだよな。私は歌唱さんの美味しいケーキとお茶をいただければ十分です。全員鈴持ちの即戦力です。文句はありませんね。
The cat girls, it doesn't even nodded. There's no way this was going to change. The mood made it clear that I wouldn't be able to turn this decision around now.
いらっしゃい、みんな。先輩として歓迎しちゃうよ。またみんなと一緒。嬉しい。こうでなくちゃ。まさか兄様と一緒にお菓子を作れる日が来ようとは。しぐれは銀河一幸せな妹にございます。
Wow.
よかったね、しぐれちゃん。でも新しい門出に涙はダメだよ。はい、ハンカチ使って。しぐれ様が嬉しいと僕も嬉しい。よかったですね、しぐれ様。指名ナンバーワンになったらボーナス出んだよな。そしたら毎日ボーナスか。大トロ食い放題じゃねえか。たまんねえ。またあずきはバカなことばっかり言って。私がいるのにナンバーワン取れる気でいるなんて。
What the fuck? No, this isn't the place that does stuff contests and stuff like that. They keep on conversation going despite me, the owner, objecting. Even though I said that kept going, the conversation itself was pretty much done. Oh well, of course, having them around would be helpful, but I suppose.
さあさあ、みんな、お店を開けますよ。
Oh well, I guess that'll work. Pâtisserie La Soile, or rather the cake shop that known as Neko Paradise, was taking its first steps into a new future. Well, so guys, that is it for Nekopara Volume 1. Aside from the lewd things, like yeah, it is an eroge game or like an eroge visual novel, but aside from that, the sweetness of the relationship between Chocola, Vanilla, and Kahou was really imminent. And it was really sweet. It was genuinely sweet. And it was genuinely pervy. That's what we expect from a game with cat girls, right?